Two microphones,
Two Amandas.
and some seriously entertaining tales. I'm Amanda Wedekamp.
And I'm Amanda Stanzione.
We know stories connect us all.
And we realized we have a mountain of stories to share. So buckle up,
And brace yourself for a wild ride.
because we've got a lot to say and probably too much to share.
Okay, Amanda, I have a love story to tell you.
Oh,
and
I
it's
love-
one that almost ended before it even began.
I love love. Let's hear it.
Yes, it's so good. So this is about a friend of mine, Stacy.
Okay.
And her husband, Dan.
Okay.
Okay, so Stacy had recently graduated college in the early 2000s.
Okay.
She was an elementary education and sociology double major
Okay.
and realized she hates teaching.
Like right when she got out of college?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Yes.
So she must have done like
She
some
did
student teaching.
and she was like, not for me.
Okay.
Fortunately, her family owns a business.
Okay.
And so she went to go work for the family business. Now, here's the coolest part of this story. Her family business is in family entertainment, and they own skating rinks.
Oh, that is so good.
It's
oh my
amazing.
gosh. Did you ever do skating?
Of
Did you go
course.
skating?
Yes.
I was thinking about that the other day and how we had like candy cigarettes that would like puff out smoke, but really it was just like powdered can. Like, what were they thinking?
Oh my gosh.
So anyway.
And I remember like we would go for skating parties,
Yes,
right? In
yeah.
elementary school, and there'd be couples skate, and you're always like, am I going to hold the boys'
Yes,
hand? You
yes.
know?
Oh my gosh, skating. Okay, so
Yes.
they own skating rinks.
They own skating rinks
Fun.
in North Carolina. These are incredibly famous and top of the line skating rinks.
Okay.
So
I don't even know what that means.
exactly. I didn't either.
Yeah.
Because I'm picturing like kind of the old dumpy ones.
Yeah.
Oh no. I mean, these are huge skating rinks. They host events.
Oh, okay.
They host something called Rolling in the Carolinas.
Okay.
And they have over 2,000 skaters come for 3 nights in a row.
Really?
Yes. I
That's
mean,
a good moneymaker.
it is incredible. And
Which-
these people are professional skaters.
Side note, I do feel like that needs to be our next adventure. Skating.
Oh,
we need to go
roller
skating. We
yes!
need to go roller skating.
Oh,
I'm
that would
horrible
be
at
fun.
it, by the way.
No,
but
I'd love to do it though.
I do too. It's been a long time.
Yes, yes. Okay, great.
That'd be
We'll
fun.
have to do that.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, so the skating rink is top of the line. They obviously have these birthday parties all weekend long.
Yeah.
You know, like it's very, very popular. And I've actually visited their skating rinks.
Oh, fun.
Yes.
Okay, you've seen it.
And they're so clean and just fresh. When I was there a couple years ago, they were putting new carpet in, and it's custom with their logo on the carpet.
Okay, that's cool.
I mean, it blew my mind.
I was going to say, this is really like a notch above.
Yes, it is.
Way above what we
And
used
a little
to do.
spoiler alert, Stacy and Dan have 2 kids.
Okay.
And when I went to go visit them, their son, who I think was in kindergarten at the time, was like, "Miss Amanda, did you bring your skates?"
Oh.
And I'm like, "Well, buddy, I don't own my own skates." And he's
Yeah.
like, "Well, you can buy them in our pro shop."
Good for him.
Yes, yes.
Well, you can buy them in our pro
Yeah,
shop.
so,
okay. Well,
I
he's
mean-
got a future in sales.
Exactly. So anyway, Stacy goes to work for the family business running the skating rink. And she meets Dan. Now, Dan is in for something called the Jam Skate. And this is
Okay.
like a competition. So these are, think breakdancing on skates.
Oh, I would break my leg.
I mean, and they're incredible skaters. Okay,
Wow.
so
I'd love to just watch that.
Yes. It's super cool to hear them talk about this. So again, we're in the early 2000s. We've got Stacy and Dan. They meet for the first time. Stacy's working. Dan's with this group. And they're all in their early 20s. There's
Yeah.
even like some young, like late teens.
Right.
And the events go super late at night. So Stacy's in the concession area cleaning up, and the guys are all kind of hanging out, and they're like, "Hey, is there anywhere we can get something to eat around here?" And
Okay.
Stacy was like, "Yeah, like IHOP is still open." And they're like, "Yeah, where's that?" Because this is before Google Maps and everything.
Nobody knew.
And she's like, "IHOP on Cox." And all these guys just,
It took me a brief second, then I was like, perfect.
yes.
Perfect.
So forever, she was known as the IHOP on Cox girl. Okay. And she and Dan, get to know each other, but nothing really comes of it. They are connected through social media because that's kind of how the skate world is, but nothing really comes about. So fast forward into the early 2010s, Stacy has been married.
Okay.
Okay. And Dan comes into the skating rink because he is going to help with the junior roller derby.
Okay, and it's been like 8-10 years since they've seen each other.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So she's like, I have not seen you forever. And he goes, yeah, aren't you married or something? And she goes, well, I'm actually separated.
Oh. And then I love that he said, aren't you married or something? Or something.
Yeah.
Means you looked her up.
Yes.
You knew.
Yes.
You saw.
Yes. And Stacy jokes that this is kind of when he became obsessed with her.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
That's great.
So he's helping with the junior roller derby team. He also is now coming to skate at their location often, and she's working late nights.
I bet they are.
And he's hanging out near the pro shop buying like roller skating shoelaces.
Stuff that he doesn't need.
Exactly.
Just to be in the pro shop. Oh my
And
gosh.
one thing she told me is that he loved to get the gummy Krabby Patties from the concession.
What even is that?
It's like these
Gummy.
little burger gummies from SpongeBob SquarePants.
Okay, yes. Gummy Krabby Pat. Wow.
So he's buying them gummy Krabby Patties.
Yeah, just to... Okay, had he
Yes.
been married?
No, he had not been
Okay,
married yet.
he's just there helping with the junior
Yes,
skater.
Yes,
Okay.
and they're in their early 30s.
Yes,
Okay.
right.
So he is constantly just talking to her, and she finally goes, are you ever going to ask me out so we can do something outside of the skating rink?
Love
and he's
it.
like, yeah, I just didn't know what to do, because
Because he's probably like, I don't know.
I don't know,
Yeah.
like you're separated, what's happening?
But what does that mean?
Exactly.
Can I ask you?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
So they start dating. Their first date was actually going out to Chili's after her shift
Oh
because
my
she always
gosh.
worked on Friday nights.
Chili's.
Yes, and then a couple times she would go to his house and get dinner. And here's an important part. At this point, Stacy is about 2 years sober.
Okay.
Okay, so she tells me that she had started drinking in high school, like at 15,
Okay.
going to parties, and then, drank all the way up until she was about 30 years old.
Okay.
Now, with her first marriage, he was an addict, she was an addict. It wasn't a great situation.
Got it.
And she just realized, like, I have got to do this for myself.
Yes.
But that also led to the divorce.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes great sense.
Yes. And Dan, at the time, knew that she was sober.
Okay.
And she goes, but I tried to, like, play it off of, like, well, I don't drink, like,
Right.
not making it a huge
Right.
deal.
Versus like, I did have a problem with alcohol.
Yes.
Now I'm not drinking.
Exactly.
Instead it was like, I've just chosen to be sober.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And she also says, like, she had almost become a recluse at this time because all of the friends that she had made were from drinking.
It is a really difficult thing they even say when you go through AA, like you have to change your people, places, and things. And if
Yes.
everything you do is wrapped up in this group of people hanging out in a certain area, like you really do have to change your whole life. I mean,
Right.
I can see how difficult that would be.
Yes. So that was really tough. So this is a funny part. One time when they were at his house, he's showering and she starts looking through all his cabinets just to make sure, like, he's also not a raging alcoholic.
Right,
because
yeah.
she's nervous, right?
Of course.
Because she's like, I have only known relationships being, drinking. I've
Yes.
only known fun with drinking. I've never met somebody who says they don't drink but actually doesn't drink.
Right,
Okay.
right.
And Dan has told her, like, I'm not a big drinker, like, it's not really that important to me. And so she's thinking, okay, like, this might work, right?
Okay.
So he invites her to a wedding. Well, she's already a little nervous because now
course.
she knows there's going to be alcohol. And
Yes.
she is newly sober. Like,
Yes.
it's a 2-year situation,
Yes.
right? So she's like, tell me more about this wedding. And it turns out it's at a church. So she's
Okay.
feeling like, great.
They
Like,
probably
this is
won't
gonna
have alcohol.
Yes. Like, she's like, okay, I feel better about this.
Yes.
Go to the wedding. Everything's great. After the wedding, they all go to a bowling alley. And on the way there, she says to him, like, if you want to get a beer, like, it's totally fine. Like, she's thinking,
Yes.
I don't want to be weird about this.
Right. And the
you
person
know?
who's like, well, he can't drink because I don't drink. And,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So she's just like, you could get a beer. And he's like, I don't really want a beer. She's like, just get a beer. Like, it's fine. It's no big deal. And he's like, okay, I really don't want a beer, but I'll get a beer. So
Yeah.
he gets a beer, doesn't even finish it. Okay. He gives her a kiss, like, later in the night, and she immediately has anxiety.
Oh.
Because she's like, I can taste it. I can smell it. okay, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Oh,
okay.
no.
Yes. So she goes home and she's like, I'm in the shower thinking like, I got to break up with him because I can't be with somebody who drinks. Like,
Okay, but she literally is the one that said, get him beer. And he didn't even want the beer. And he didn't even finish it. And now she's like, I can't be with somebody who drinks. But yet I made him drink the beer.
Right. But she's not thinking logically.
Right,
she's
of
just
course.
panicked. She's just panicked.
Yeah.
And she's upset. And she's
got some anxiety around this now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she's like, we've done fun things that don't involve alcohol, and that's like so new for me, and I'm just loving it. And now I have to break up with him. Oh, my God. So she gets with him the next day and tells him the whole thing. Like, I think we're going to have to break up because, like, I can't be with someone who drinks. No. And he's like, I mean, you made me order the beer.
Good. He did say what we were thinking. Okay. Yes. Okay, good.
And he's like, I didn't even finish it. And she's like, I know, but like, I don't want to be the person that tells you you can't drink, and I don't want you to resent me later. Yeah. And he's like, alcohol is not important to me.
Right. It's not my life.
Not my life at all.
And people who do have a problem with alcohol have a hard time imagining that other people don't make it their life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And she has really expressed that, but she's had to learn that over time.
Right.
Because everyone she knew loved alcohol.
Right.
And her previous relationship, he lied to her all the time. So she's still very skeptical.
Oh, sure.
And so she's like, no, I don't think you understand. Like, I'm saying, like, I don't think I can ever be with someone who drinks. Like, I'm saying if we have a backyard barbecue, and she goes, which we haven't even ever had one yet, but I'm thinking so many years in the future,
right?
You know, I can't do this.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, I don't care.
Right. He's like, so we have a cooler of sodas.
Yes!
Not a big deal.
Right.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's like, that is just not my vice.
Oh,
you know?
I love that.
I know. And he said, I never thought I would find somebody like you.
Oh.
And if that means I don't need to drink alcohol, then I am happy to do that.
Oh, my gosh.
I know.
I love that so much.
I mean, it just brings tears to my eyes. Like, it is such an incredible testament to their commitment to each other, but also to Stacy's sobriety.
Yes. And,
you know what I mean?
And she said, hey, I can't be with someone who drinks. Like, I mean, it was fun in the end, but good on her being strong enough to say, like, if I want to continue to be sober, like, I cannot be in a relationship with someone who drinks. And, you know, and I love that he's like, yeah, not a big deal.
Yeah, not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yes. So fast forward, they are about to celebrate their 10-year wedding anniversary this year.
So great.
Yes!
That's
I
so great.
Because I just think it's the most touching story.
Yes.
And I don't really know a lot of people who would say, it's fine, I'll never drink again. I mean, I don't know.
Right,
like,
sure. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And they have 2 young, sweet children.
That is wonderful.
And they are just the happiest couple. They're right now renovating this house that they bought a couple years ago. And Dan is like, there have been stressful times, but I have no interest in drinking.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Like,
he's like, that's just not for me.
Oh, I love that so much. Yes. So she's been sober now for like a decade.
13 years.
Oh, 13.
Yeah, she's going on 13 years.
Oh, congrats to Stacy. Yes. That's awesome.
Yes. So that's the love story that almost didn't happen of Stacy and Dan.
I love it.